Your Scion might have been discontinued in 2016, but that doesn't mean it's done running. Far from it. Whether you're driving a first-gen XB, a sporty FRS, or a reliable TC, these cars were built on Toyota's rock-solid engineering. And that means one thing. With the right care, your Scion can easily push past 300,000 miles. I'm talking about the same engines and transmissions found in Corollas, Camrys, and Matrix models, proven powertrains that laugh at high mileage. But here's the catch. Longevity doesn't happen by accident. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 13 essential tips, straight from real mechanics who've kept these cars alive for decades. No expensive tools required, just smart decisions at the right time. Stick around, because what you learn here could save you thousands in repairs. Let's dive in. Number 1. Change your engine oil at the right intervals. Let me be straight with you. I've worked on Scion since they first hit the streets, and if there's one mistake I see killing good engines faster than anything else, it's skipped oil changes. Your oil is everything. It keeps metal from grinding on metal, controls heat, and washes away crud that builds up inside the engine. But when that oil gets old, thick, or contaminated, it stops protecting. That's when the damage starts. Bearings wear out, piston rings stick, and suddenly you're looking at a blown engine. I've seen 2 AZFE engines and TC models that should have lasted 300,000 miles completely toast because someone stretched oil changes to 10,000 miles. Here's the truth. Most Scions need fresh oil every 5,000 to 6,000 miles. Oil is cheap. Engines aren't. If your engine starts sounding louder than usual, the oil looks black and gritty, or that dashboard light flicks on, don't wait. You can do this yourself. All you need is a socket wrench, an oil drain pan, a new filter, and about 30 minutes. You'll spend maybe $40 on supplies. Compare that to a $4,500 engine replacement. Bottom line, regular oil changes are the easiest insurance policy you can buy for your Scion. Number 2. Clean your battery terminals. Ever turn the key and nothing? No crank, no click, just silence. Most folks assume the battery's dead, but a lot of the time, the real problem is corrosion on the terminals. That crusty white or blue-green buildup. It blocks the electrical connection, which means your Scion can't get the power it needs to start. Replacing a dead battery? That's $200 to $300 easy. Need a tow? That number just got higher. Here's the fix. Grab a $5 wire brush, pop the hood, and scrub those terminals clean. Takes 5 minutes tops. I recommend doing this twice a year, once in spring and once in fall. Trust me, I've seen way too many Scion owners get stuck over something this preventable. Number 3. Replace your engine coolant on time. Let's talk about something most Scion owners forget until it's too late. Coolant. If you want your Scion to hit 300,000 miles, here's the rule. Change your coolant every 50,000 miles or every 5 years, whichever comes first. You'll hear people say you can wait until 100,000 miles. Don't listen. Here's why it matters. Over time, coolant turns acidic, and when that happens, it starts eating away at your engine from the inside. It attacks rubber seals. It corrodes aluminum. And in Scions, one of the first casualties is usually the water pump. The acid wears down the seals and bearings, and suddenly you've got a leaky pump. Even worse, that acidic coolant can wear through coolant passages in the engine, leading to leaks into the combustion chamber. When that happens, you're looking at misfires, white smoke, and expensive repairs. Stick to the 50,000 mile or 5-year rule. Coolant is cheap. Head gasket jobs? Not so much. If you're enjoying this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. This helps me bring you more honest car advice for Scion owners. Number 4. Don't ignore your transmission fluid. For most Scions, you should replace the transmission fluid every 60,000 miles or 6 years. Here's what's going on inside. You've got clutches that wear down over time, and those tiny metal particles end up floating in the fluid. A little bit of that debris actually helps the clutch's grip. Too much? You risk clogging valves. But if you remove all of it too soon, the clutches can start slipping. That's why I recommend a simple drain. and fill every 60,000 miles. Just the right balance. And here's the most important part. Always use the correct fluid. For most Scion automatics, that's Toyota WS fluid. Don't gamble with universal fluids. A transmission rebuild costs $3,000 or more. A drain and fill, about $120. Number 5. Replace your brake fluid regularly. Brake fluid transfers the force from your foot to the brakes, but if that fluid gets old or contaminated with moisture, your braking power drops fast. I've seen it. Soft pedals, longer stopping distances, warning lights. These are all signs your fluid needs attention. In Scions, I recommend changing brake fluid every 3 to 5 years. Brake fluid absorbs moisture over time, and that moisture corrodes brake lines and damages ABS sensors. Fresh fluid should be clear to light amber. If it looks dark or murky, it's time for a change. Use DOT3 or DOT4 depending on your model. The reservoir is right under the hood. Add fluid slowly and don't overfill. Clean brake fluid won't just help your car stop better, it gives you peace of mind every time you hit the brakes. Number 6. Check your power steering fluid. First, check if your Scion even has power steering fluid. Later models use electric power steering, which means no fluid at all. But if you've got an older Scion with hydraulic steering, this fluid matters. When it's low or dirty, you'll hear that high-pitched whining sound when you turn the wheel. Replace it every 50,000 to 70,000 miles. The reservoir has hot and cold markings. Check it when the engine's at the right temperature. And here's something important. Use proper power steering fluid, not automatic transmission fluid. You don't need the $200 dealer fluid. Grab a trusted brand from any auto parts store. Number 7. Service your differential fluid, if applicable. This one's only for FRS owners or TC owners with a limited slip differential option. The differential works hard, especially during hard cornering. The fluid inside breaks down over time and collects metal shavings. Replace differential fluid every 30,000 miles for the first service. After that, you can stretch it to 60,000 miles if you're not tracking your car. Just make sure the fluid matches the correct GL rating for your vehicle. Number 8. Replace your air filter. Your air filter is like your Scion's lungs. It blocks out dirt, dust, and debris before air enters the engine. When the filter is clean, your engine runs smoother and burns fuel more efficiently. When it's clogged, worse gas mileage and sluggish performance. Most air filters need changing every 12,000 to 15,000 miles, or about once a year. You can replace it yourself in just a few minutes. No tools required. Just pop open the airbox, swap the filter, and close it back up. A clean air filter keeps your engine healthier, saves you money at the pump, and helps your Scion run the way it's meant to. Number 9. Replace spark plugs at the right time. I see 2 big mistakes: changing spark plugs too early or using the wrong ones. Most Scions are set for spark plug replacement every 120,000 miles. Some models need them closer to 60,000 miles. Check your manual. When it's time, use the original plugs. Not just the same type, the exact same part number. I've had people try aftermarket plugs to save money, and it ends up costing more when the engine runs rough. Also, if your Scion's been sitting for about 10 years, replace the plugs or at least remove and reinstall them. Spark plugs can season aluminum heads over time. Use dielectric grease on the plug boots to prevent arcing. Number 10. Check your 12-volt battery. Your battery powers everything from interior lights to the engine starter. Most Scion batteries last 3 to 5 years, but I've seen well-maintained ones push 8 years. Grab a simple multimeter from any auto parts store. Touch the red lead to the positive terminal and black to negative. If the reading is below 12.4 volts, it might be time for a replacement. Expect to spend $150 to $300 for a new battery. Keep an eye on it, especially after the 3-year mark. Number 11. Inspect your serpentine belt. This one belt powers your alternator, power steering pump, air conditioning compressor, and sometimes the water pump. When it fails, you lose everything at once. Pop the hood and give it a look. If you see cracks, fraying, or shiny glazing, it's time for a new one. Don't wait for it to snap. I've had customers stuck on the side of the road because they didn't know how important that belt really was. Most Scions need the serpentine belt replaced around 60,000 to 100,000 miles. The belt itself isn't expensive, and it's not a hard job. Number 12. Replace your timing belt, if applicable. Most Scions use timing chains, which last the life of the engine. But if you've got an older first-gen XB with the 1NZ-FE engine, check your manual. Some early models use timing belts that need replacement every 60,000 to 100,000 miles. The timing belt keeps your engine's crankshaft and camshafts moving in perfect sync. If it snaps, it can cause catastrophic engine damage, bent valves, damaged pistons, the works. So if your Scion has a timing belt, replace it on schedule. It's a big job, but skipping it could cost you an entire engine. Number 13. Use genuine OEM part. I've seen too many Scions come into the shop with problems caused by cheap aftermarket parts. OEM parts are engineered specifically for your vehicle. They fit right, perform the way they should, and last longer. Now, genuine parts can cost more up front, but they save you money in the long run by preventing repeat repairs and damage caused by low-quality material. When your goal is 300,000 miles, don't cut corners on parts. So stick with these tips. They take little time, but make a big difference in how your Scion drives, how long it lasts, and how much you'll spend over time. Your Scion might be discontinued, but with the right care, it'll outlast cars that are still in production today. Take care of it, and it'll take care of you for many years and many miles to come. If you found these tips helpful, be sure to watch this next video as we're sharing insider tips to help you cut repair costs and keep your car running like new.